Okay, we're going to look at the rocket science that I put into TempleOS. So here's an open loop rocket. It's impossible to control. Here's a closed loop. What you learn is how to do the math for something like this, except this is too hard. So you pick a feedback gain, trying to make your rocket correct. Anyway, so some of the other rocket science we have in here, I put a numeric integrator from Numeric Recipes in C. It's a run-kata adaptive step size 4-5 algorithm. Your average computer science person would probably do Euler for video games, which is an inferior algorithm. So this is my space game. It's not as well. Anyway, I have a control system for getting out of a spin. You hit the back, and it'll get you out of a spin. There's not a lot of. I put some damping. It's not realistic. It's kind of like you're in air. Anyway, for a better one, let's go to my archive. I don't distribute some blatant rip-off games. I have Missile Command, and I have this is like asteroids. You can really start spinning. Anyway, I'm not so good at. It's hard to figure out the trajectory of a broken rock. You have to make it look good. Damn. You know what? I was gonna make it really realistic, but if you they break up into too many pieces. If you make the mass equivalent, you would be screwed. You would never break them up. Anyway, so I have some. What do I have here? Pole zeros. One of the things you study in classic controls is pole zeros. This is the complex plane. The x's are poles. The y's, the zeros are zeros. This is the magnitude of the complex number. This is the phase. You hit the right mouse button and you get the phase. What you study in control systems is you do stuff like cancel a pole with a zero. Watch what happens if you cancel these. The problem is you can't actually cancel them perfectly. I just did. Control systems is the big thing is you don't want a pole in the right half plane or you're screwed. That's the only thing you have to worry about. Put them on the complex axis and you have an oscillator. That's not good. In real systems, you get symmetric pole pairs. You do root locus plots where you, as you apply a control system gain, you get to pick where the poles and zeros go. Actually, I should try and remember what I'm talking about. They cruise along the axis and they do stuff. They cruise and then whoop, 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 whoop. I forgot. Oh no, the poles. We move the poles around, don't we? The closed loop, open loop. Anyway, I forgot they cruise along the axis and stuff like that, and then they go zipping away. Anyway, you do this for checking stability. If it goes into the other plane, you're screwed and it's unstable. Usually too much gain makes it unstable, but you can anyway. Then we have what else we have? I have Predator Prey. I was fascinated. I love this. These are phase plane plots. Long story short, they go in limit cycles. It's really cool. So like it'll instead of just getting to a steady state, oh what the hell? Anyway, instead of getting to a steady state, they go in a dynamic steady limit cycle. Anyway, so I made in 2001 I made a program called SimStructure for Windows. You can do bridges. The Windows program was this is totally bogus. All it is mass spring differential equations. So you and I just made up numbers for concrete, and you can do steel. Anyway, so the bridge is supposed to it doesn't have torque. It's completely unrealistic. I don't know what it's good for, but you can play around with it. You can do guy wires or wires and stuff. Anyway, this is a game that has potential. That all this is mass springs, but this is like the SimStructure game was a general purpose mass spring. It had earth and water, and it's a Windows game. I think it's still on my website. I don't care about it. It's no longer impressive with the physics engines that are in modern games, but I thought it was cool. Not that it, I think, well anyway, so you do thrusters, number 2, let's do number 1, number 3, number 4. So what I'm most proud of is zoom. Watch this, zoom. That's all. I did all the graphics. Anyway, you're not impressed. I did all the graphics, including, anyway, now we're going to launch a missile. Zoom. Okay, let's zoom in. Let's launch the other one. Zoom. Okay, anyway, so this is fun. So I'm not childish anymore. You can make a really, I can't believe Star Citizen, they did crappy physics. They did all that fucking work and they did piece of shit physics. I can't. That's hilarious, isn't it? Oh, I forgot. This has spacewalks. That's the coolest thing. They totally ripped off everything from Star Wars and I don't know what this is supposed to be. They ripped off Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica. No originality. I want to do a spacewalk. Come on, destroy me. Hit me. You can get damaged and only turn. I'm going to get right in this. I don't know what. This is a stupid. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we do a spacewalk. There's a man walking. He's going to fix the tweaked. So, okay, anyway, so that's all I got time for.